Anyone can give up. It's the easiest thing in the world to do, but to hold it together when everyone else would understand if you fell apart, that is true strength. Viktor E. Frankl. My friends, stick with us each and every day. 10 to 15 minutes, that's all we ask. Let's jump into these charts. Everything is up for the day, but gold pulling back a little bit. The S&P up not quite 1%. We've gone from all these red down candles to starting off the week with a little bit of a green candle. Now, does it mean it's going to last? No, it doesn't. It could, but it doesn't mean that it could go red by the end of the week. Now, let me tell you what we are seeing. The 1 week and the 2-day charts are showing bearish trends dominating, but the 195-minute chart shows us consolidation, suggesting a potential short-term bounce. We predict a slight upward move over the next 5+ days with a 60% probability as the broader bearish trend may resume later. You can see this. Look at all this downward pressure and this pop-up. We've seen that going on for 3.5 days. It may continue. It's pushed through the weekly trend line on the half-day chart. The 2-day has not done it. Now, remember, for us, a half-day chart's 195 minutes. That's really a half day. It's not 4 hours. Don't use a 4-hour chart. Okay, let's move on to the NASDAQ 100. Where are we there? Where are we there? Very similar to the S&P. The 1 week, 2-day trends are bearish, but the 195-minute chart shows us consolidation and hints at a short-term bounce. We predict a slightly upward movement with about a 60% probability over the next 5 days. Now, neither the S&P 500 nor the NASDAQ 100 get me really excited about the bounce at this point, 60%. I want to bet on something much more sure than just a little more than the flip of a coin. But that is where we are as this week starts off. After all these weeks of that strong down movement, we'll keep our eye on things. But just remember, overall trends on the weekly and the 2-day are still decidedly down. Now let's move on to bonds. Where are they? Well, they're starting the week off with a bigger red down candle. We can see that even though things were up for the day, 0.71%. You can see where we've had, the last 2 weeks, many red down candles on the half-day chart. Our third red down candle on the 2-day, and you can see where things plumbed lower during that candle. Now, that candle represents Friday and Monday. Popped up in the morning, maybe a little less in the afternoon as we look at things, but 0.71%. Where does that lead us? Well, we're bearish on the weekly and the 2-day chart, but the 195-minute chart shows a potential of a reversal. We predict modest upward moves with a 65% probability as bonds often counter equities. So we'll keep our eye on things again up. We're now up to 65% directional probability, got a 75% back test accuracy, but again, not super excited. Looking for a move of maybe close to $5 in an up move. And again, if you see the volume really increase on that, things are looking nice with green up candles. You could look to ride that up a little bit. But again, remember, the direction is still showing us red on both the 2-day and, most importantly, the weekly, because the trend is your friend until the end when it bends. Okay, let's move on to gold now. This is where we bump up again to an 80% directional probability in gold going up. We've got an 85% back test accuracy. We see about a $14.10 move over the next 5+ days. We are bullish across all time frames. That is, we're bullish across all time frames, but the 195-minute chart suggests some consolidation. We predict continued upward movement with an 80% probability as the long-term trend in gold remains strong. That is where we are on gold, my friends. Now, lastly, we will take a look at HODL. It was up for the day 1.35%. We've seen red candles for quite a while. We had What was that one there? I have to move. Let's blow that up. I can't remember if that was, yeah, it was a little green spinning top back on the week beginning the 24th of March. But again, as we look at Bitcoin, it is languished at times, sort of sliding sideways, then dropping, then sliding sideways, dropped last week, and it's perked up a little bit as this week has started. We're bearish on the weekly, but the 2-day and the 195-minute charts show a bounce and some consolidation. We predict a slight upward move with a 55% probability as the broader trend is still bearish. But again, not excited about that 55%. I'm not flipping a coin in my trading. I'm just not doing that. I like the 80%. So let's keep our eye on gold as this week develops. Again, we're showing upward directional probability on all of our charts as we jump into this week. But again, none of those are strong except for gold. That is where we are. We so love to hear from you. If you have questions, problems, concerns, reach out to us, cw@chartingwealth.com. We always love to hear from you. God bless, my friends. All the best from Charting Wealth.